Now I will say that Jaden Animations is kind of my YouTube crush. Now to be fair, her avatar is quite attractive, and so is Woofy Chews.
As a baby.
I decided to reveal my true colors.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe that that was not edited in by me at all?
You better thank your vagina. If you had a pee-pee, you would be, oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee-pee.
Cutting it off right now.
16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because
What?
Not only do I have autism and dyslexia.
I never would have guessed he was autistic. That's Alright guys, let's watch this. Just a Robot. From when defending a predator goes wrong. This is June the King. I vaguely remember this video. When I watched his video, like his actual video, like a year or so ago, it was unhinged. So you know how, hey, let's get a recap. It's probably a little toxic, maybe a little cancel culture, you know, but hey, you know what, we love the slop, so let's watch.
Just a Robot, or JAR for short, is a commentary creator whose story becomes stranger with every layer pulled back.
Just like my foreskin.
It's an assemblage of arrogance.
I've won almost every single drama I've been in, even when I
Sorry, it's the fucking it's the Reddit voice.
Was on the losing side.
I've won every drama I've been in. You know, that's like, what are we doing, man? Come on. Sorry, it's me. It's me.
Questionable comments.
Want to see my cock?
Nice.
And ignorance of the very thing JAR was meant to provide clarity on.
Oh, I guess a guy can't even try to get girls to consent to dick pics anymore. I don't remember the context of that, so take that with a grain of salt.
You have pinned your channel to the reputation of someone, and you've not even reviewed all the evidence. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
I think from what I remember, it's like Cinnabare, right? And I forget the specifics, but she was like a fucking weirdo. I don't remember the specifics, but I remember she was a weirdo. I think he was horny. He's probably just trying to date her, you know?
Programming, Mr. Robots.
Those clips were all in relation to JAR's video on CineBear03, that to many was a defense of CineBear, a predator that sent graphic images to minors as well as roleplayed with them, despite stating she would never do it again.
Well, hey, me personally, I don't think that you should be doing it in the first place. But, you know, I guess I guess that's just a hot take.
Though CineBear did receive
I don't remember the details, but I remember it was inappropriate age range.
Fair amount
was
of
it
coverage.
Was it 13 and 19? I don't remember.
There was increasing attention.
Hey, look at this guy.
And though CineBear did receive a fair amount of coverage, there
Shout out to this guy, Lord Crust. He's a really good content creator. I like his stuff. He's fun.
Was increasing attention towards JAR.
We gotta watch another one of his videos soon.
As this all exposed a pattern of behavior that brought both ire and amusement.
It's all Harley's fault that this is happening. I could make a video and put them all 6 feet under. She's the child who was too scared to get into a call with me. Maybe
What the fuck?
you could come to the hotel room
Maybe you could come? Ew.
with me, lol, JK.
Yeah. What a cute little pussy.
What the fuck?
Those clips only scratched the surface, as JAR has been involved in countless spats with other creators.
Chud Lodge, how he found me. That's cool. He seems alright. That's fucking crazy.
As such, this video will attempt to go through his history and piece together how this all came to be.
Did you use AI for this? What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?
JAR did not have a typical upbringing.
Oh, we're going back. Oh, we're gonna go back. Okay, what? This is a fucking deep dive. I was not expecting that.
He claims he grew up homeschooled in a highly religious household. The latter element is so extreme that he claims his mother ran a church through the household as no other place of worship shared their views. His earliest YouTube account was one dedicated to creating LEGO stop-motion videos. But as he grew older
It's kind of fun.
and changed, so did his tastes. In the early 2010s, JAR was watching creator I Hate Everything,
I have no idea who that is.
a creator that uses a static image to represent themselves within their videos.
Same.
This style online has been referred
I
to
don't know
as
anything.
PNG tubing,
Yes.
a word that is the marriage of the image format PNG
I
and
believe it's a phrase, but I love you.
YouTuber. The video in question that inspired JAR to want
I prefer PDFs.
to adapt this
Sorry.
style was I Hate Everything's video on the website DeviantArt. DeviantArt is a social media platform that is built around sharing art, possibly
Cool.
because of its communities that focus on the sharing of a specific art, such as My Little Pony. Smaller communities were easily formed for not just the sake of sharing said art, but discussion of similar interests.
Probably jacking off to it too. I know what kind of man you are.
The insular nature of these communities has allowed for the development of subgenres, ultimately leading to communities that share rudimentary fetish art. Their art
Wait, what did I say? What did I say?
and comments have been extracted by other communities or individuals for the sake of mockery. This contrast of higher-end art to the lesser-known rudimentary art that is explored in I Hate Everything's video, as well as many others, also explored the melodrama of some of its users. This is where Jar comes in. His intentions for joining DeviantArt are varied. He has stated it was to find an artist to create his avatar for his would-be PNG tuber account.
Well, I mean, come on. What kind of a guy would have... what kind of a guy would go look for a PNG tuber art picture and not get somebody to draw it with a cock? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, dude? Like, come on. You'd have to be a silly little goose. If you're already going to pay for a perfectly normal image of yourself, you might as well pay for the cock on it as well.
Another reason was because of the resulting drama of I Hate Everything's video, and similarly, he believed he could change the toxic community from the inside out. And so in March of 2014,
Was it undeserved controversy, or did he just want to defend the guy, or, okay.
Jar joined DeviantArt under the name CEO Author, and jumped to the defense of I Hate Everything. Initially, Jar describes his conversations as small, and getting into tiffs with a different user that went under Purple Skull 99. This then ballooned into other members of DeviantArt, specifically members of the Halo fandom, jumping in.
It wasn't a specific community. I mean, I guess they were part of the Halo fandom, but that's about it. I wasn't involved in the Halo fandom, but I Hate Everything was.
That audio was from an interview I conducted with Jar. The
When? Just now?
following series of clips are from 2 videos in which Jar talks about his experience on DeviantArt, which is highly convoluted due to all the characters involved.
Hellblaze, Gaming Skeleton,
Sonic 93, Yoshi Wii 1, Princess Elizabeth 013, Melody, but I'm not 100% sure, The Heather Pack, Hyperbeam Eevee, the Kydalia, Beatrice, aka Foxy, and Shadowfan, who's now known as that crazy cat
Did I skip forward 5 hours? What the fuck's happening right now?
critic.
That was only a taste of all the people mentioned. Jar speaks of endless tiffs, accusations, and melodrama that he does not even remember the conclusion of.
There were a lot of other things, but I don't remember the details, and eventually Hellblaze and her fan base left me the fuck alone.
There do exist archives that provide insight to Jar's reputation on DeviantArt. This post, for example, is one that quotes Jar speaking of feeling depressed due to the pills he was taking, which culminated to him attempting.
Well, that's not good.
The reason the poster quotes Jar is to state he deserves to feel such a way because the poster claims Jar is responsible for the of their friend. Quote, "You deserve to go through the same suffering Score went through, including the
How did he do that? What the hell?
hurt one just like you let him to do."
I think you could say the word suicide as long as you're not advocating for it. That's obviously a very bad thing to do. Guys, you're too hot. Don't do it.
Quote, "The catch is, Jar has stated he does not even know who Scorn was."
Yeah, Scorn, a guy I never talked to. Yeah, I was falsely accused of murder twice. Like, I was just such an awful person that the mere idea of my existence.
The only thing that this guy's murdered is probably like a lot of chicken nuggets and ketchup and macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying?
Cause these people to kill themselves.
Whoa!
Jar mentioned he was accused of this sort of thing twice. The second time was allegedly from a user known as Chaos55T. This person, as corroborated by other DeviantArt users, developed a fictional entity known as Madness and tried to convince others in the community that it was a real being with varied success.
Wow.
So, I don't even know what this is, man. Like, it is the weirdest thing I have ever come across on the internet. The closest.
I doubt that. This guy's probably come across a lot of weird shit. This guy jacks off to fucking strange things.
Thing I can compare it to is Final Fantasy House. But she was trying to convince people of this entity named Madness who existed on Earth, who was kicked out of both heaven and hell, and he can contact you and all this other stuff if you believe in him. It was like this like weird little Wicca thing.
I mean, if it's maybe it's that pretty much any other religion.
Jar also alleges he was, on multiple occasions, accused of being a pedophile.
Whoa.
Once for allegedly defending a 13-year-old who, by Jar's own words, was being homophobic and transphobic. Another time was because
He defended the homophobic child? Alright, I mean, cool. It was only a kid, so whatever.
his avatar was of a pedophilic character, namely Herbert the Pervert from Family Guy.
Yeah.
What made Jar a target in
Well, you can't really give Herbert too much shit. Chris was kind of hot, right?
this space was that he was constantly
I'm just kidding, he wasn't.
defending others. From I Hate Everything, the aforementioned 13-year-old, or even this user that goes by Destiny Loves Shiva, that would direct Jar to defend her on different threats. Jar's time on DeviantArt
Are you telling? Wait, hold on. Are all the girls or the people that he defends girls? Is a real question. Real question. Is he like weirdly defending girls all the time?
spanned from March 2014 to sometime before March 2015, as he deactivated
How
his
old was
CEO
he?
author account. He did make a short-lived, just some guy 9001 account that was deactivated as users found out about his identity. Similarly, he deleted his YouTube channel in where he reviewed webcomics. This was a channel separate from the one where he made stop-motion LEGO videos. This pressure,
Do be loving that.
this necessity to remove one's digital footprint due to reputation exposes the acute culture of this community and the nature of those that form it, in that there is an obsession to interact, to reply, to comment on any tangential trauma, on anything said about oneself.
Yeah, I get that. It can be annoying.
And Jar's reputation was so buried that he had to start over with a new identity.
Just a robot.
Channel
Is this AI? Like, what's happening right now? Am I scared?
for his content,
I mean, how fucking prolific was Seal Author for people to care about? Am I using prolific correctly? I don't even know. I guess I'd do that too. Huh? Did he start the conversation? Guys, is Just a Robot actually like super influential?
You don't like it, you don't have to be on his channel. So it's all like, Jack.
I really hate it when people say, if you don't
It sounds just like him with a voice changer.
like it, just don't watch it. You do realize I can say the exact same thing to you, right?
What was the whole point of that video? Why do you, if you guys don't like our videos, don't watch them.
I've already countered this argument.
This is so fucking stupid. Okay, thanks, man. Good job. Okay.
Quit repeating yourself.
Jar's content would not evolve
Yeah, guys, please quit repeating yourself. All right. Knock it off. I've already told you that you're wrong, so you're wrong.
much from here. Though his videos would eventually include a custom robot avatar with different stills meant to convey different emotions, this, at its core, is what Jar's channel was and would be. And for the time being, he was covering two popular trends: reaction channels and feminists. This placed him
Wow. That's fucking just two things, huh?
in the skeptic community.
Okay.
But this did not remain the case for long, as Jar was growing tired of what he was covering.
You know what? I'm tired of doing videos on reactors and social justice warriors all the time. I want to take a break. Maybe I'll do a commentary on something that won't make me angry. Hey, what's this? 11 Pokemon
Is this during like the height of Gamergate or whatever or something?
that could destroy the world? Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
Jar's video would spark a
Was it actually bad? Like, what happened with it? I'm almost curious.
chain of events that would eventually land him in a
Couldn't like any Pokemon destroy the world? I guess I don't know. They're all pretty strong. I guess not all of them.
very familiar yet distant space. But a different creator known as Doodletones that had a similar
doo-doo tones.
sized channel that coincidentally was also a PNG tuber with a robot avatar and a voice modifier made a video critical of Jar's video that was critical of the Pokemon video.
Today I'm bringing you guys.
So he tried not to. He wanted to like distance himself from some form of controversy, and then he ended up just getting hit with controversy. Wow, incredible!
As 11 Pokemon that could destroy the world. For further clarification, I'm talking about the actual destruction of the Earth, not humanity. And by Earth, I mean our Earth, not the Pokemon world.
Well, the Pokemon.
Oh, that's fair. That makes sense because then it only would be that one Pokemon.
World
because if there was Pokemon in the world, then you imagine that they could have a chance to stop them.
Is based off our own world, but I get what you're talking about.
The fuck? Why'd you actually that? Like, it makes perfect sense to set that boundary. It makes sense. What?
As it turned out, Doodletones made a second response to Jar's most recent response, in which Jar made a response to that response.
Oh, this is beautiful. I love it.
I just finished watching Doodletone's new video about me, and you know what? For the most part, I agree.
This online confrontation was...
Wait, who is that? What a voice changer.
...set to balloon in the same way Jar's drama on DeviantArt ballooned with endless layers of responses. But in this situation, Jar saw what this was becoming and stated he would not allow this back and forth to become any larger than it was.
If you do end up making your commentaries, I'm not going to respond to them, mainly because if I respond to them, I think it will just make this whole thing go on longer than it has to.
That video was published June 19th, 2016.
Maybe based?
Jar...
How much did you talk about that stuff? How much did you have a conversation about that? I don't understand.
Published his third video responding to yet another video Doodletones made on him, as well as various small commentary channels on August 24th.
I'm not talking about it anymore, except for this one time.
2016.
Let's begin with this video right here.
Mr. Warbot, how you can stand your fans tagging the Doodletones for negative views?
I've literally been wondering the same question. Thank you so much for asking.
Seriously.
Wow, that was the worst jump cut I've ever seen. Learn how to edit.
This guy's fucking fun, honestly. I don't know how it's happening, but as much of a fucking weirdo this guy is, I'm almost starting to like him because it's just like it's like hanging out at my wife's group homes. I'm so sorry. It's almost wholesome, except for the whole part where he's a fucking weird degenerate gooner. That defended like a really bad person. That part's tough. That part's a little bit tough, but the rest of it, great. I love it.
Video is just over an hour long and includes countless responses, often responding to one another's videos. Though Jar would eventually make yet another response to Doodletones of sorts, that did not come until a year later. In between that time, Jar stuck with mostly covering reaction channels and feminists.
Nice.
He even made an outro where the lyrics reflected this.
My eyes have seen the glory of the cleansing of YouTube, debunking SJWs and feminazis too.
My man, you would, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who would want to cleanse you, man. What the hell? Fucking same people that want to cleanse feminazis want to cleanse, Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Which is bad, by the way, but, those people are eugenicists, so.
We criticize reactionists in hopes they get the boot. Just a robot marches on.
The song Jar is singing
nice song.
over is the battle hymn of the Republic, or so it seemed. Jar's inspiration was later revealed to be something else. For now, this is the outro he had for a style of content that was increasingly
Reminds me when I used to have an outro that was about peeing on yourself.
losing popularity across YouTube. Jar's eventual popularity did not come from his coverage of reaction channels.
I'm at my best when I react to nonsense. Dude, I love nonsense like this. It's so stupid. It's like fun, It's just so dumb and it's like low pressure. We're just chilling.
Channels or even drama, like this response video he made in defense of Doodletones. This late 2017 uptick in views came from his most popular style of video.
Definitely media reviews, hands
Probably jerking off.
down, not even close.
Whimpering audio included.
While Jar's drama-oriented videos had the potential to skyrocket in views, his media reviews that mostly focused on cartoons were consistent with views. Jar even attributes this review of a Gumball episode as the reason his channel blew up, and the Social Blade graph demonstrates...
Damn, that's so crazy that there's spaces on YouTube to just fucking react to cartoons. Like, that's fucking crazy, dude. I think Nux Taku used to do that. He used to react to cartoons, right? Like child's cartoons, something like that.
This as well. Though he continued to dabble with drama videos, Jar's media reviews were almost guaranteed to hit over 100,000 views.
Wow.
While his more drama-oriented videos
Really?
within the same time period were far less consistent.
That's interesting. Damn, where did it all go wrong? Oh, right.
Even if some could eventually outperform his reviews, there was an additional benefit to his media reviews.
Why? Because being a woman is the worst. It's like playing one of your video games without the...
Being a what? This is his channel now. Damn. I think he took a little bit of a hit. 2,000? I guess it's stuff. Alright, well, alright. I was not expecting Doodle Tones did an oopsie poopsie. Okay. Great. Alright. You know what? I did not need to take a look at that channel. Why is this picture horny, by the way? What the fuck? Why is this picture so horny now? What the fuck is this, dude? This thing looks like it's getting his fucking ass ate by some fucking weird cat girl. What are you doing, bro? Why is this your... What are you doing? Why is this your fucking... Why did you do this? This is just so weird to me, bro. What the fuck? Oopsie poopsie. Just shitted myself.
The stick of happiness!
That's crazy. You guys see the Nicole Waterson stuff? Let's move on.
You mean the joystick?
I can't believe they let that get past the censors. For those of you who don't get the joke, the joystick is a metaphor for penis.
Is it a metaphor or is it a euphemism? We're using metaphor correctly? You know what? It does not matter. It doesn't matter. We understand the sentiment.
Many of the top comments from this video just a Jar explaining an obvious joke.
Yeah.
This became a joke in itself. The odd ones out, a channel with over 12 million subscribers...
Yeah, I jerked it. And by it, I meant my peanuts. That's the energy that Just a Robot gives here. Is like, that's it. That's the whole entire energy. It's like, I was jerking. Hey, you know what it is? When I say I'm jorking it, do you know what it is, guys? It's Nicole Waterson.
At the time of the tweet, quoted this word for word. The additional benefit of Jar's reviews was that it was casting a wider net. His reviews were more innocuous and less esoteric than his drama videos.
The fuck does esoteric? Stop using words I don't understand, dude. Though it means intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people. Cool, got it. Incredible.
Drama videos like the Dudotone saga that would become more convoluted and have less audience interest as they went on. Whatever content Jar decided to favor for his channel did not matter as its momentum was lost. As mid-2018, his channel, or rather his friend's channel as it was initially a collaborative project, was hacked. A hack that Jar claims was due to his friend downloading Skyrim mods loaded with computer viruses that had his friend locked out of the email.
Okay, I was searching on the internet.
Account tied to the YouTube channel.
How's that for esoteric commentary, huh? It's a little meme for you.
Though right before this happened, Jar had a channel he had full control over. A second channel that covered fictional characters, with a larger focus placed on analyzing them and their abilities. With his original channel hacked, this second channel turned main channel assumed his traditional content media reviews and coverage of drama. These videos even had a unique intro that only appeared in a few videos before being retired.
Debunking SJWs and feminazis too. Just a robot's the guy who will teach you stuff. That Gumball is lit and T-Moss Boss is shit. Superman and Goku fanboys always give me bluff. Goku fan file beyond 3D. Is anime sexist and no limits fallacy? Get your pop on your top, get all the candy that you bought. Here's another episode of Just a Robot.
Alright. Incredible. Hope you didn't pay for that, brother. Great stuff.
While Jar was able to capture some of the momentum he had, his channel would peak January 2019. Never again would Jar get more than 1 million views a month. A reason for this decline could be a lack of focus in genre. This tracks with what is found on Jar's channel. In 2019, Jar made videos on gang stalking, on fictional characters, on Dark Souls 2 being his favorite game, and a video covering an infamous creator. These are vastly different in subject, which possibly made it more difficult to cement an audience as there was hardly any consistent theme on his channel.
Maybe. That's interesting because I feel like nowadays that might not be the case. Like I was talking to my friend Caleb Emmer, we were having a conversation, and they're saying that YouTube is really trying to push for your, they're really trying to push their algorithm in a productive way, where like YouTube, your stuff becomes more of a hub, like rather than like so that you don't necessarily have to do as much to separate your different content, and so that's apparently is more acceptable now.
This remained true for 2020. Then in 2020,
but that's now, so it's not then.
Jar had gotten the hack channel back, but continued to use his current channel as a main one. It was here that he covered the developing drama around the R community. Jar's relationship with this community mirrors his relationship with the DeviantArt community back in 2015, meaning there were many alliances broken and built at a whim, dramas that were seemingly endless, and as they went on, became more and more convoluted.
Yeah, I would describe it, every other YouTube community, as a city. This is a small town. Everybody knows everyone. Everyone's always up in everyone else's business.
Okay.
This community to Jar had the same attraction that the DeviantArt one did. But rather than hashing out disagreements in an isolated space through text post, Jar, like virtually all creators involved, responded through video. Content creator Lanza made a video going through the R community's various dramas.
Why do I know that name? Why does Lanza sound familiar?
At the end of the video, he shares his perspective on the community.
The people in this community, be it the fans or the creators, are some of the most pedantic, semantic, and overly sensitive people.
I learned that word from Family Guy.
People I've ever seen in my time online.
Ooh.
People make video after video after video on somebody on some of the most stupid shit imaginable.
So true.
Jar has described this community as a small town. The majority of the dramas don't reach larger audiences, though every now and then, a creator such as Creepshow Art will get relatively tremendous coverage as their actions were so egregious, it brings interest from outside the community. As Jar tended to focus on creators within this small community, it only guaranteed he will be making videos for its equally small audience. While this continued to capture his channel well into 2022, it was in 2023 that Jar decided it was time to change his focus.
I'd rather not stay and be corrupted by drama like so many others have before me. Now I want to make it clear, I'm still going to be talking about drama every now and then, but instead it's going to be more like what Turkey Tom does, a documentary style video.
Alright, why is he making announcements about what he wants to do to change instead of just changing? You know what I mean? Like, just make a change. Just chill. Make a change. Do something different. You don't have to make a big announcement about it, man. I think that's the wrong way to do it.
Came from Jar's video titled I'm Leaving, posted January 12, 2023. This announcement was followed by increased viewership. Jar had again begun making media reviews a larger part of his channel, this time focusing on Disney and its franchises. However, in 2024, his viewership once again fell steeply as Jar's channel again lost focus. On his formerly hacked channel, Jar started making a spree of response videos. These, at their most intense, were over 2 hours long and rarely received more than 10,000 views. These were responsive videos, 2 videos that at times received less than 1,000 views.
What? Why would you respond? Okay.
Jar does not treat content creation as a job, but as a hobby.
Alright, well, I guess there's something to respect about that.
This is why he makes videos, regardless
That's called a channel update, yeah, true. I guess that's true. It is.
Of how poorly they perform.
Yeah, why did he change his voice, dude? What happened to the... Hey, guys. I'm the first generational Blizzard employee.
But mistakes and the like pass by easier as they reach a smaller audience, and the spats he gets himself into are for the most part innocuous. But what would happen if Jar were to make a video of this caliber on something with weight? On something that was controversial enough
something about Papa Gut with weight. That's a joke.
To breach the walls of his small community. What if Jar were to make a video on Cinebear?
What if Jar would breach the walls of a woman?
3.
Man, that was a big intro. A third of the fucking video.
A channel formerly known as Scootaloo Loves Sans.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite channel back then. Scootaloo Loves Sans, #1. I was literally thinking about them the other day. I didn't know it was the same person.
As the name and the banner suggest, My Little Pony and Undertale play a large part in this channel's content.
Oh, is Scootaloo a My Little Pony? I didn't even know that.
At 22 million views, this is the channel's most viewed video.
Okay. I mean, I just feel like I'm learning things I didn't need to. I just feel like I'm learning things I didn't need to learn, if that makes sense. Appreciate it.
The majority of the channel consists of characters from My Little Pony drawn in an animation loop matched up to music.
Yeah.
These videos' titles almost always includes the words
got a little Texas there. These videos' titles
meme and the suggestion of 13+. Okay. Scootaloo Loves Sans, or Cinebear, published her most popular videos between 2017 and 2018 when she was around 14 years old. But what about the rest of her videos? While they are virtually all about characters dancing, some of them have grotesque themes. This is one she made in
like farting
celebration for reaching 300 subscribers. It contains various renditions of a My Little Pony character being stripped of their lungs, eyes, arms, hands, the works.
What the fuck? Why?
This is not a standalone video. This one is titled Hey Juicy, Meme, plus 13, Trigger Warning, Kidnapping/Abuse. Then there's this one titled Caramel Dancin' 13+, Vent/Suicide Warning.
Why? What is wrong with this person?
While most videos are of anthropomorphic ponies, there are a few that place her human avatar as the focus of the video. This is one of her having a nightmare, in where the description reads, quote, just event/stress reliever/edgy flip-a-clip movie, IDK. I don't know what you guys want from me, but I'm sure it was this. I'm sorry. Unquote. Cinebear is a masochist. She derives sexual pleasure from her own pain. But not just the pain, but the graphic nature of where the torture could lead. She has drawn herself split in half. The GIF on
whoa, she's so edgy, guys.
Screen is a cleaner variant of the detailed one that cannot be shown. Her entries allude, perhaps outright state, the trauma she experienced as a child. Cindy's art, as well.
Did she experience it, or was she just saying she experienced it?
Well as relationship drama has been the subject of controversy in the past. But in September of 2024, a Google Doc on Cindy began to gain traction.
Oh, Jesus.
It spans 111 pages. It is largely inflated due to the screenshots involved. It begins by breaking down the two avenues Cindy would use to engage in sexual conversations with minors.
Yep.
One was her Discord server, and the second was Sock Gang, a Discord chat that the author of the doc participated in. Quote, I met Cindy around 2020 to 2021 due to me joining a friend group she happened to be part of. Me, Cindy, and a few others who were part of that friend group made a group chat together called Sock Gang to talk back and forth with one another. Unquote. The following pages contain Discord screenshots of Cindy engaging in sexual conversations.
This is the person the birdie did. Yeah, no, I've seen the Just a Robot stuff. I don't remember the Cinebear stuff. I just remember it was like fucked up. Like I remember Cinebear was not in the right.
The names are censored and the age is placed alongside the censored names. Cindy in the first screenshot is 18, talking about being horny in a church to two 15-year-olds.
It's probably a rough take. You probably shouldn't be talking about that, but you know what? Okay.
As seen on page 5, she would post her gore fetish art to the group. As for Cindy's Discord server, a server largely built from the reputation of her channel that advertised her videos as 13+, also had rules that users had to be 13 years or older. The author of the doc states, quote, these rules have not been changed or altered since 2021. I was actually the one who wrote these rules for the server when it first was created because I was a moderator.
So is that what happened so far? I gotta re-remember everything. We're definitely gonna go through everything. We're rehashing all of it. So what so it sounds like they had a Discord from when they were a kid, and then they got older and they didn't realize, maybe some of the information on here as I'm getting older becomes less appropriate for people that are not my age for me to be discussing it with them. Is that what kind of happens, it sounds like?
Unquote. On page 10 and 11 are screenshots of a moderator reinforcing the rules to not discuss sexual topics and a screenshot that shows rule number 4 of the server. Quote, no NSFW topics, art, or nude images under any circumstances. Unquote. Page 12 then contains a screenshot of Cindy posting her naked avatar with a sign that says lewd.
Incredible.
The text next to her
at least she understands boundaries and how to break them.
avatar reads, quote, you can lewd Cindy, I don't mind. Unquote. The author of the doc makes it clear that Cindy was both breaking her own rules and was 19 at the time she posted this in her server. She also posted the same gore art in the server that she posted on Sock Gang. The pages that follow depict many instances of Cindy encouraging sexual comments in her server with minors that have stated they are as such. Page 43 of the doc marks the beginning of several images of Cindy's fan comic of 2 original characters, Boy and Nightmare Sans. These are not of her creation, and the author of the doc goes into the turmoil between Cindy's sexualizing of these characters and the person who designed the characters being displeased with it. Starting page 91, the doc goes in depth in discussing Cindy's online sexual exchanges with an individual the author names O, who was around 2 years younger than Cindy, and they began texting
This one doesn't matter.
frequently when Cindy was 19 and O was 17.
There's no way that this was the majority of the controversy, right?
On page 108 is the conclusion of this. Quote, Cindy sent a few messages to the commentary channel who made a video about the entire situation with O, and I'm going to end this document off with it for a reason. Unquote. The message that Cindy allegedly sent this commentary channel reads, quote, I am aware I shouldn't have been talking like that to a minor who I hadn't known for very long. I made a note to myself and my friends that I'm not going to talk to minors like that ever again. In fact, I'm going to refrain from making new friends with people under 18 years old. Unquote. The doc author closes with, quote, I understand that a lot of these were from 2022 through 2023, and it is now September.
Is this them talking about how they were talking to a fucking... There's definitely more to this, because this is not about... There's no way that this whole situation was about their interaction with a fucking 17-year-old and 19.
Of 2024. However, it has taken me a while to build up the courage to finally speak about all of this. Unquote. This was not an isolated incident, and it was not the only Google Doc released to expose Cindy. On September 15, 2024, a new Google Doc was released, the user of which goes by Eno. This doc...
this one sounds more familiar. The Eno thing, I think, is where everything gets fucked.
Is 188 pages, and like the one prior, is largely inflated with screenshots. The previous doc covered Cindy's actions from 2021 through 2023, and it ended with her promising not to interact with minors. The events of this doc describe Eno's personal experiences with Cindy, which took place right after the events of 2023, as Eno reached out to Cindy, attempting to comfort Cindy with the controversy she was going through.
But then again, I'm not sure how you feel on this right now. I'm just an outsider looking in, and it's none of my business. I just hope your home situation gets better, and I hope the drama goes away. I've watched your content for a long time. Look, it looks like the child is trying to groom the adult. All right, guys, you gotta be careful.
Then, in February 2024, Cindy responds asking how old Eno is. Eno responds, stating they are 14 years old and knows that Cindy is not meant to talk to minors. Yet Cindy responds again, this time with, quote, cries, why are all the funny people children?
Okay.
Nah, I just don't want to become uber close with minors. Unquote.
I just stopped talking to him. Hot take, don't talk to him anymore.
Cindy was 20 years old at the time of sending that. Eno then posted a screenshot of a 4-hour-long call, claiming that they would talk for hours. By June, their conversations landed on sexual topics. Cindy would share her fetishes, such as the one where she wants to be sat on. Screenshots of the sort make...
Wow, incredible. I mean, me too, but I want to get sat on by big fat women, not by what, children? I don't know what the fuck?
Kept the majority of the doc. On page 92, there is a drawing of the character Boy engaging in sexual activity with Cindy's avatar. Then from pages 108 through 176 is a comic of the original character's Nightmare Sans being punished by the original character Boy. The plot and possibly intentions behind this comic are exposed on page 136. Quote, why are you doing this to me? Who are you? I'm glad you asked. I don't have a real name, but you can call me Boy. Boy? That's me. I'm a deity. My job is to protect those who can't protect themselves.
Was it supposed to be that Eno guy?
Namely, children. Oh, that's right?
I gotta protect children by having them sit on my face. What the fuck?
Oh, hey, that look says it all. Yes, you're quite fond of kids, aren't you? No, wait, it's not like that. The context doesn't matter. I know what you did.
Oh, Jesus.
Unquote. The final pages of the doc are more drawings of a sexual nature. Cindy has shown that she has acknowledged... The final pages of the doc are more drawings of a sexual nature.
Why? Is this their response to talking to kids?
Cindy has shown that she has acknowledged her actions. She has promised...
Guys, you have to trust me. I'm only talking to children because I want to protect them.
It's crazy work, brothers. Crazy work, brothers. Crazy work.
Do not engage in conversations with minors, yet immediately did so. What's more, a third doc would come out. This time, the author claimed that they were 15 interacting sexually with Cindy while Cindy was 18, meaning this took place within the first doc's timeframe. As where all this was leading to, Jack, also known as Birdie, a content creator and Cindy's at the time roommate, released a video
real bird
titled, "My roommate groomed a 14-year-old. I need help."
Birdie's listen, I said this before. I have a video about Birdie. I think I called it like I learned about Birdie against my will. I might call this video that too, just for fun. But I feel like with all the fucked up shit Birdie was doing, I don't know why the fuck you exposed your friend.
Okay, I have to be.
Because there was a reason you guys were friends.
Kind of quiet because Cindy is in the other room because she called in sick from work today. I'm like, this is like an emergency.
She's not like a YouTuber, is her job?
Emergency, but just trying to like.
It's not an emergency, guys, but my roommate talked to a child, and by the way, I'm the victim. That was the tone of the video, I'm pretty sure, from what I remember.
Spill my guts as fast as I can, so that I can be safe and so that Cindy doesn't
take a laxative if you need to spill your guts.
Hurt anyone else.
Birdie advertises a GoFundMe, a fund not for the victim, but for themselves to move out because they felt that they were in danger. This GoFundMe...
And why would they... in danger of what? Oh, yeah, I think that Cinnabear knew how to turn it to a ferret. And, you know, I don't know if you guys know about ferrets and Birdie, but they do not mix well.
Actually raised $11,000. Birdie then speaks of how Cindy interacted with them.
I also consented to her, like, touching...
I consented to her touching me, and then she would do it. And it's like, wow, predator. Predator alert!
My boobs. And, like, I guess, like, this stuff is fine because I consented to it, but there's stuff that she did that I didn't consent to.
Whoa.
Like, she would often poke me, like, in the ass
Jesus.
or, like, on my crotch and, like, make jokes about fingering me and, like... I told her not to do this, and I said no multiple times, and I would even, like, scream when she did it, but...
Did you squirt? Okay, sorry. That was that was wild. Okay.
That she did it even as recently as, like, a few nights ago, I think.
Also included in the video is a statement from Eno.
But honestly, I can't help but feel regret, knowing that I did something that could impact her, and what this will do to her channel and the people around her.
The last segment of the video contains a secretly recorded confrontation that Birdie had with Cindy.
It's not a mistake, like, you can't just accidentally send a 14-year-old porn. No.
That is true. You can't do that. But I remember back in the day, man. I do remember back in the day where I had when I was 14, I was playing video games. And I played World of Warcraft with my guild and stuff, and they would show me some pretty cool porn, and that was pretty cool. I don't think they were trying to molest me. I was an ugly kid. I was also a horny kid, so I think they were trying to help me out. But that's weird looking back on it. The weird shit that used to be acceptable back in the day is fucking banana boats. It's just crazy. Like, what were we thinking, huh?
No, you can't. You groomed them. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. What you did was grooming. You have been inappropriate with me too. Wait, how? You know how I told you not to like poke me in the butt or like on my crotch and you still do it?
Wait, do I do it in the crotch, really?
Like, I don't know, sometimes. You still make jokes about, like, fingering me and stuff, and you asked me to sit on your face that one time. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Cindy. I don't want to live with you anymore.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Hashtag emotional? Am I right, guys? Hashtag emotional? Oh my god.
I don't feel safe here anymore after learning what happened. Dude, I was fucking crying my eyes out earlier when I found out what you did.
Jack, please.
Broke my heart, Cindy, that you would do that.
Why? You just said that she would molest you all the time and you didn't like it. Why the fuck did it break your heart? We're kind of all over the place here, no?
Birdie's video does not end there.
Sorry, Birdie's a fucking weirdo, so that's why we're making fun of her for them, whatever. I don't even know. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, that's why. Just in case anybody's like, what the hell?
But with an animation they were working on just to not have the work go to waste. An animation where Birdie and Cindy's avatar are pole dancing. Then Cindy Bear's video was shortly uploaded after Birdie's where she admits to grooming.
I'm sorry to everyone I've ever made uncomfortable with.
To me, I never groom. That's why my beard looks so bad. So you can be safe around me, guys. You can be very safe around me.
My sexual content. I'm sorry to the victim I groomed.
About 2 weeks later, Cindy stated that she wanted to kill Birdie and then uploaded another video.
I'm so pissed off I'm killing Jack. Oh, I don't think that they actually meant they wanted to kill them. I think that that's probably more of like, I'm going to kill you, you know? But maybe I'm wrong.
Now, she was stating that she was not a groomer and that she made that video under duress.
Crazy.
She also states she heard Birdie recording their exposed video and details what happened after. Which is that her and Birdie went to Panera, and while waiting for food, Cindy broke down in tears as she knew Birdie was soon moving out.
Did you wait, what? They went to Panera? I thought after this person was exposed as a groomer, they went to Panera? Why the fuck would you go to Panera with the groomer? Why would you go to Panera with somebody you thought was a fucking predator and you made a whole YouTube video about?
He got a Red Bull. I got food too, but my stomach was in knots and I couldn't eat anything. We watched Rick and Morty while we ate. And I remember asking if we could try finishing Rick and Morty before he left. And he said that sounded like a good idea. I laid in bed with him, and he showed me funny videos, but I just kept crying.
With Birdie moving out, one of the cats they had went with him. Cindy was not pleased with this, which turned into a debacle of attempting to get what she believed to be her cat back.
Right.
Only that Birdie had left the cat in the care of someone else.
You think that they sat on their face before this whole thing happened? Right? Like, do you think that happened?
Cindy later recorded and uploaded her unsuccessful attempt to get the cat back.
Hello. I'm here for my cat.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Cynthia, you're not allowed here.
Oh, God, Cynthia.
What do you mean?
Cynthia, go home.
What do you mean?
Your father let me inside. Where's my cat?
This recording ends with Cindy getting kicked out.
Okay, I'm full 911 then. Go. Get. Go.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Go.
Go. Just go. Just go.
Fuck you.
And
Oh, wait,
thank you.
You have until the 25th.
Cindy was not very pleased with Birdie, and she was not the only one. Birdie was also receiving flack for the lengthy history of acting erratically online. This is a screenshot of a message Birdie sent to a 13-year-old while Birdie was 16. Quote, I think you're pretty mature for your age.
Nice.
That's one of the reasons I've considered you as a 16. This is a screenshot of a message Birdie sent to a 13-year-old while Birdie was 16.
Right.
Quote, I think you're pretty mature for your age. That's one of the reasons I've considered you as a viable option for
My grandma used to say that to me, so I had to report to the cops. She kept saying, "Oh, you look so mature for your age." I knew she was trying to molest me. I knew she was trying to fucking do it, dude. I knew it. She kept trying to fatten me up too. Give me all those old people candies. It was disgusting.
Partner.
Who the fuck carries on peppermints? What the fuck?
Quote, Birdie does not regard this as grooming and even blames the 13-year-old.
I think you're pretty mature for your age, and that's one of those reasons of considering you as a viable partner option for a partner. Okay, I mean, I guess it could be grooming. I don't know. The age is inappropriate. I don't know if it's necessarily predatory. It's just like a huge boundary issue for a fucking kid. I'm gonna say it's probably a huge boundary issue for a kid that's clearly not being raised correctly. I mean, all these people are fucking not for nothing. None of these people had good parents. I don't know what to tell you. They're fucking weird as hell.
Forcing the relationship upon them.
Exactly 5 days after said breakup,
Oh yeah, they said they got groomed by the 13-year-old. That was crazy.
I was asked out by my former friend Draggy, who was 13. I was 16.
Oh, was it your former friend? Why were you friends? Probably in the same Reddit community or something weird like that.
And it was my responsibility as the older person to turn them down.
Oh,
but
shit.
because of the mental state I was in, I was unable to make the right decision.
Yeah, the mental state, because their dad was abusive, because dad didn't want them yelling while playing video games at fucking 3 in the morning.
While it can be disputed whether or not this was grooming, in Birdie's eyes, their relationship with a 14-year-old when they were 12 was grooming.
I know a few of you are probably going to say this as some sort of counter-argument, so I'd like to acknowledge it.
Yeah, but you don't understand their mental state. You know, they're the brain of a child. Anybody talking to them is grooming against them.
The age gap wasn't, like, huge. I was 12 and she was 14. But, like, let's not get caught up in the logistics of grooming. I am not misusing the word. I
feel like you kind of have to get caught up in the logistics of it to call it grooming.
confidently say that this is what this was.
There is also the ferret event.
Yes, the ferret in the old booty hole.
This is only the tip of the iceberg behind Birdie's lore. But this story is not about Birdie or even Cindy.
I know about the ferret. Yeah, my roommate came in and he said, "Did you hear about the ferret?" And I just said, "Yes, I know about the ferret."
Do you think it was hot? What was your thoughts on the ferret?
Jar was dead set on making a video on Cindy.
I also fully edited the previous version where it was like more bashing her.
His first draft was done. It was fully edited, but not uploaded as Jar was displeased with how it came out. Additionally, there was a creator in defense of Cine whose arguments piqued Jar's interest.
Point is, I saw Kumo defending Cine, and a lot of his arguments seemed pretty convincing to me.
Jar speaks of being indecisive, yet at this time in late September, 2 Google Docs on Cine had been released. Nearly 300 pages of evidence.
That actually, not for nothing, that might actually be the most valid thing ever. You know, you have some, let's be fucking real, dude. You have some very clearly, like, fairly young autistic guy sitting here, probably having like a lack of social understanding about some of the things that he's engaging with. Sitting here and he's like, kind of expressing at first. How old is this guy? At first seems to be against Cinebear, but then somebody made convincing arguments, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I think I might be changing my direction. Although I don't know, how old are they? I don't see any age for this guy. There's no age. Well, it's just a robot, I guess, so they really don't have an age there, huh? I wonder how old they are.
Were out there. While Jar and most scroll through these, he did not go through the entirety of the lengthy documentation. Rather, he reached out to Cine and was crafting a video that appeared to be in her favor. There are many possible explanations as to why Jar would handle a live grenade, some of which can be explained by his time online, because his confidence comes from the DeviantArt days to his experiences with the art community, and the arrogance that came with surviving through it.
I've won almost every single drama I've been in, even when I was on the losing side.
This is from the video Jar made on Cine. He brings forward the belief that he wins the conflicts he's involved in, though does not consider those to not hold much weight. There are conflicts about if Pokemon can destroy the world, or conflicts about individuals misrepresenting another's intentions.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite possible that this person wanted to be like the guy that had the base take on the thing that was really controversial, you know? It seems like he almost sensationalized his role in a lot of these different scenarios to seem a little more important than they actually were.
They are often esoteric, small, and innocuous. Carefully considered and crafted arguments hardly matter in this context. But when dealing with something as serious and prevalent as an accused predator, it calls for a far more serious approach. This is something Jar failed to do, and not just in terms of research as would be revealed.
If this is the case, if I did have sexual interest with Cine, actually no, that doesn't work because it didn't last long enough.
Before the Discord messages
were you horny or?
Between Jar and Cine were leaked, Jar's entire, fully edited video in defense of Cine was leaked online on October 12, 2024, by a creator known as Kumo. This was leaked to Kumo by someone known as Goblin, and Goblin got that video from the source.
Right, Goblin, Kumo, gotcha.
This was the first time I ever asked Goblin to look over something for me. This was actually the first time I ever interacted with her. I didn't think she would send it to Kumo after I explicitly told her, don't show it to anyone.
Jar, as he claims, uploaded an earlier version to match the leak in a panic. With Jar's video uploaded, the world will never—
Oh, they sent it to somebody to be like, hey, what do you think of this video before I release it? I don't know how I feel about it, and then they released it. That's actually kind of shitty. I wonder how firm they felt on the topic before they were, felt forced to release the video. Because, I don't know, maybe they were like, oh, is this right? Is this okay? Maybe they're just looking for fucking feedback of oh, is this actually an okay thing to say? And they kind of got cucked there a little bit.
For now, what his refined video on Cine could have been, as this rough draft took its place.
Was it going to get released? I wonder if it was going to get released.
Rough draft that was immediately poorly received. It is important to note that Jar, even with this draft of the video, did not go through the entirety of the Google Docs on Cine, yet was making statements throughout the video insinuating that he did.
There was something about the Cinebear situation that didn't feel right. I'll give you two options. You can take the blue pill and just believe the mainstream opinion about Cine, or you can take the red pill, and I can show you just how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Whoa, you gotta bring back the old voice, dude.
Unfortunately, the doc is so long that most people didn't look at it in its entirety, and
it's kind of ironic since he totally didn't.
If they did, they didn't look at it very carefully.
But Jar, the document had all the proof. I mean, look how many pages it had. All that evidence must prove that Cine's a groomer, right?
Well,
I mean, this guy is a robot, so maybe he just knows how to, he just instantly absorbed the information.
Well, actually, no. There's not one shred of evidence that Cinny groomed anyone. Just testimony.
While these insinuate,
whoa, yeah, weren't there a bunch of screenshots? No,
that Jar went through the entirety of the docs, later in the video he outright states he did, which is a lie.
After going through both of these massive documents in their entirety, I realized that they're just full of nothing. Oh no, Sunny drew a picture of her character in a sexy outfit. Oh no, Sunny said I like big butts, I cannot let you a minor.
To clarify, did you read that whole doc? Like, did you read, or I know that you didn't read the whole doc, but did you get to the end of that doc?
What happened? No.
No. Actually, you want to know what? I think he did. I think he read the entire document. I think that that's an excuse. I think he read the entire document, and I think he was confused, and I think that he said he didn't, so that he could be like, oh, okay, I was just like really ignorant. I had no idea what was in the document. So please don't hate me. That's what I think actually happened.
No. Okay. What happened at the end?
There are other elements in this video that are perplexing, such as Jar discussing creator Power Cynical's accusations and trying to drop
sending fart porn to like a 16-year-old to 19, was that it?
Parallels as to why Cinny should be forgiven. And then there are also edits of Jar and Cinny in the setting of the casting couch.
That's incredible.
Do you mind if I begin?
He said the reason why he began to defend her was because Chud Logic trying to give a certain perspective that favored her. What? Did he?
Am I being recorded?
Actually, sure, I'll ask that. Would you be okay if I record you?
I guess it should be fine.
Okay.
There's also Jar calling it a red flag that Cinny admitted to what she did.
The first big red flag to me was how quickly Cinny admitted to grooming. When it comes to groomers,
it do be a big red flag.
They never do that.
Even worse is the framing.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, when it comes to groomers, they never admit they're groomers. That's crazy. I mean, listen, I guess fundamentally, like there's times where I'm like, oh, if somebody admits something too quickly, like I don't think that they have a strong perspective on it sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard like a groomer, somebody that'll allegedly groomed or whatever, and their admittance, their quick admittance never was like, oh man, what a red flag. Or I guess it is, a red flag is like, wow, you probably did do it, huh?
Of these,
not like, oh, wait a minute, they didn't do it.
Two events.
But the thing is, as far as I'm aware, Cinny wasn't hitting on this 17-year-old. She was just cooming with them.
That's just incredible. That's a beautiful defense. She wasn't hitting on the 17-year-old. Oh, sorry. Oh, we're talking about somebody else.
I'm aware Cinny wasn't hitting on this 17-year-old. She was just cooming with them.
Oh, I thought they said like the 13-year-old. That one I don't care about. If they're 17 or 19, I don't really give a shit.
Now I know what some of you are gonna say. Well, we're not saying she groomed a 14-year-old to get with them. She just groomed a 14-year-old to be more comfortable with conversations like this so she could coom. Don't get me.
Well, if it's the 14-year-old, yeah, that's kind of part of like the idea of it, is to wear down somebody's boundaries, so that make them more comfortable with you sending inappropriate material, so that you can continue to talk to them. That's not good.
Be wrong. I thought that at first, but it turns out that the minor was the one being inappropriate first.
Yup, that's the classic defense. But the minor was sexy and messaged me porn. That's usually what I did. That's a good shot, guys. If you're ever an adult and you find yourself sending porn to a child, just make sure you tell the judge that they liked it. That's gonna get you fucking. You're going places with that one. You're going places with that one. No one's ever heard that before. I wonder. It makes me kind of curious why a lot of other people that engage in disgusting behavior makes me understand. Like, have you ever tried that before? Have you guys even been trying? Like, you're talking to these kids, and are you even telling the judge that they liked it a lot and that they thought it was a lot of fun? Have you guys tried that? That's a really good attempt, man. It's a really smart idea.
And she kept on pestering Cinny to talk about stuff like this.
That was so fucking stupid. Like, oh, the minor made it sexual first. I don't know why I fucking said that. That was like so victim blamey, and I regret saying that. That was.
I would really love to know where your head was out there, bud.
Dumbest shit I ever said.
On October 13th, with content of Jar and his exploits in demand, or Jar10 for short, creator Chud Logic, with the leaked Cinny Bear and Jar Discord conversations in hand, went through them in a livestream.
I'll give you a list of questions in text that I'll be asking in the call, so you can get ready with answers for when I ask them, I guess if you want to. And then he literally just sends the questions.
The DMs between Jar and Cinny start off unassuming. The rest were nothing of the sort.
I just fucking looked at... Oh my fucking god, dude. There's no way. Want to see my cock?
Incredible. Guys, he's just making a joke. Stop.
And it's a joke. What is...
Guys, just a robot. I want to understand how robots are horny. All right, because I got to get me one of those robots. Because that's fucking crazy.
What's going on, dude? This is like absurd. Each new revelation is more absurd than the last.
Hey, Cinnabear, could you show me the porn you showed to the minor, please? I'd really love to share this event with you. This could be so much fun. This could be so much fun if we could, just show me. Just show it to me, okay? Please.
Cinny, I know it sucks, everything you're going through. You just want it to be over. You want me to finish up my video as soon as possible. But it's better I get this right than fast. I just don't want...
I need to see the porn you sent that child, please.
...you to deal with this anymore, and if I take my time with it...
Bro, he's admitting... Dude, he is admitting that he's crafting a video to defend them specifically.
I think that's probably almost valid. It's not valid that it happened, but like that's the best excuse. I was so fucking horny. And I thought Cinnabear would send me boobs, and it's like that's kind of pathetic. That's very pathetic that you did that. But you know what I mean, and maybe slightly relatable, but not like that. I mean, I've been awkward with girls before, so that's, I guess, the relatable part. This fight sucks.
There was an apparent conflict of interest. Jar was not going into this to investigate, but alleviate the burden on Cinny.
I really just want to know how old this person is. Like, that's going to be, like, my defining factor. If they were, like, young at this time, they're clearly fucking socially fucking inept, so that's something. But,
The motivation for Jar was assumed based off messages such as this one.
Cats.
To add to the absurdness were Star Wars quotes and sleepy time calls.
Thank you again for trying to help me.
Wow, see, it was working. It was working, guys.
I do or do not. There is no try.
The Riz was working, guys. They did sleepy time calls. The Riz was working.
It's from Star Wars Episode 5 of the OG trilogy.
Did he say that? That's fucking crazy.
Let's find out. I just need someone to chat with as I drift off to sleep. You can say no.
As shown below.
Wow, he's really pumping that. Damn. Did Just a Robot actually find some kind of a groomer in a vulnerable state, just having been exposed for grooming, and make them and coerce them into doing sleepy time Discord calls? Is that what just happened there? What the fuck?
Though this call did happen and lasted 28 minutes, it is arguable that Jar did not act entirely professional with Cinny.
No kidding.
What's up, we're home at work right now?
Alright, mamacita. I'll hit you up when I get home.
Chud Logic was able to get Jar to speak to him live. Initially, they discussed the video and why Jar's semantics throughout it appeared as a defense of Cinny.
You're also trying to fucking lawyer about the meaning of the word grooming. And I'm saying it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter whether or not it's grooming. This behavior is so egregious.
That's true.
That all you do when you talk about and argue about whether or not it's grooming is you give the implication that you're defending this person, even if you're claiming that you're not.
Yeah, you can bring it up and be like, well, I don't know if this is technically grooming, but it's inappropriate. But I don't think I don't know. I really don't remember it specifically, so I don't know if it is really. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not. It seems like it is, but like it's one thing to do that. It's another thing to say that under the guise of trying to justify what was happening.
I 100% get that. I really should have looked through my video more.
About halfway through the one-on-one confrontation,
what do you need to look through? This is the whole point of the video.
Chud questions Jar about his motivations with Cinny.
Maybe I do have sexual interest in Cinny. I mean, I'm a straight guy. Come on. So I mean,
that's not even. I'm a straight guy. Come on. So true, King. So
I'm gonna walk back on that, but I have a girlfriend. I'm not.
Doubt.
What part of the logs would you like to go over with me?
I have a girlfriend. She goes to a different YouTube, though.
And you say, I presume it's some sort of joke, want to see my cock.
This fight is
In fact, I tell
Yeah.
you what. And then you send a picture of a chicken, of a rooster, of some sort of...
That's my humor.
Okay. Do you think it's appropriate to joke about sending a picture of your penis to someone who you're interviewing who is accused of grooming an individual?
Absolutely not.
So why did you do it?
It's just my humor.
The conversation eventually leads to the sleepy time call.
You wouldn't get it. It's just his humor.
I like to chat to people on my phone as I fall asleep. It's not a romantic thing at all.
Jar goes on to claim that he has sleepy time calls with anyone, including his roommates, as they help him fall asleep. The story, more and more so, was becoming less about Cinny, less about Jar's video on Cinny, and then more just about Jar in general because it was now being revealed that interactions like these were common with Jar.
Yo, you're all good. You can finish it up tomorrow, in fact. Yeah. What a cute little pussy.
Incredible.
That was a voice note of Jar left in response to a thumbnail artist after she sent a gif of a cat, brought forward by creator FPS Diesel, who was live with Chud Logic and Jar.
Oh yeah, that guy's great too. What was that?
But Jar.
Yo, you're all good. You can finish it up tomorrow, in fact. Yeah.
It's incredible.
What a cute little pussy.
That's beautiful, brother. It's so good. Thank you very much for that.
That was a voice note of Jar left in response to a thumbnail artist after she sent a gif of a cat, brought forward by...
Hey, I'm going to pay you for this thumbnail. But hey, listen. He paid the person for the thumbnail, I'm assuming. And then complimented it? I mean, come on, guys. Can you really blame him?
Creator FPS Diesel, who was live with Chud Logic and Jar.
Like, I knew that the way I joked around would eventually catch up to me. This is why I can't hold down a job, to be honest. And yep, this is finally out there.
Jar's statements were not entirely convincing.
No, that is not true. I have no interest in Cinny. I haven't even seen a picture of their face.
About 2 minutes.
I still think you would have an interest in somebody you've never seen before, because I'm pretty sure you're single. I'm pretty sure you want to... I'm pretty sure you're desperate, you know. Let's be fucking real, dude. Come on.
After that statement, Jar says this.
So, I mean, you see a hot cartoon character. I mean, I've admitted that Jade Animations' cartoon is pretty hot. I swear.
That's usually what I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I wonder what I could say to make things worse. That's my... It's actually my number one thing I like to do, is I'm like, how can I make this even worse than it is? That's fucking amazing, dude.
I swear I had no romantic interest in Cinny. I swear.
I swear, dude.
Photos of Cinny Barrow 3 were making the rounds online.
Whoa, she looks like a grown-ass woman. What the fuck?
Cinny, I swear.
Photos of Cinny Barrow 3 were making the rounds online.
Damn, you simped for that? Crazy work, brother.
Chiefly this one where she has a bloody nose. Wow. Though Jar contends...
Damn. You imagine simping for that, dude? That's crazy.
What he did was not out of attraction. He has had a history of being infatuated with female avatars. Rather, one avatar in particular.
There's only one that I know of, Korra. No, I know the other ones too. Ayoshi? I don't know, words.
Porn centered around real people, like Jaden Animations.
Wow.
Both Wolfie and Jaden don't like porn being drawn of their characters. Now, I will say that, embarrassingly, Jaden Animations is kind of my YouTube crush. Of course, she's way out of my league, and I'm not talking about the real her, I'm talking about her cartoon character. Now, to be fair, her avatar is quite attractive, and so is Wolfie Choo's. But should we really...
That's a baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. Okay.
Wolfie Choo's. But should we really be drawing porn of people if they don't want us to draw porn of them?
That was...
Nobody had any blackmail information on you, and you still said that, brother. You didn't have to say it. You didn't have to say that, dog. You didn't even tell us any of that. You didn't need to do any of that preamble about any of that. And he did. So I respect you. No, what the fuck?
Was from a video titled, "Should we draw porn of someone's characters if they don't want us to?" And this was from a 2024
Just keep doing it and don't tell anybody. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Google Doc. Quote, "I am 21 now, but I joined his server when I was 17. I was a big fan of Jar. Every Tuesday, he would join his VC for his announcement or chat with his fans. I joined the VC and wanted to ask him for an art role since I greatly enjoy drawing and modeling. He then makes a joke in a public voice call, drawing his OC violating stuff to Jaden Animations. The people in the call started freaking out before he asked my age. I said I was 17. He then tried to backtrack and asked for a drawing of Jaden lifting her shirt in a sexy pose.
Stupid fuck.
This means he continued requesting me to draw this for him and to give me the art role. He sent me a link in my DMs to a Google search. Jaden Animation Porn. I thought this was okay and drew it for him the next day." Unquote. This took place in 2021.
Incredible.
The author of the doc also shared a video recording of their Discord messages with Jar. In here, Jar states, quote, "Thanks so much, OMG, you made porn of Jaden for me." Unquote. The doc author responds, quote, "Yeah, I was 17 at the time and wanted to get that robot art role." Unquote. Jar did not respond directly to that message.
That's just so beautiful. Thank you so much. You're such a smart guy, Jar. I'm wondering how old Jar was. Like, I still don't even know his fucking guy's age. Like, was he also 17? Is he fucking 50? How old is this guy?
I was a big fan of Jar. I joined the VC and...
Am I stupid? We haven't established his age once.
A link was okay and drew it for the doc.
Like,
also, "Thanks so much, OMG, you were 17 at the time and wanted to get that robot art role." Unquote. Jar did not respond directly to that message.
I didn't know how to respond to that.
Is Jar Unk? Is Jar Unk?
Because
he's in his 30s, but how do we know that? Because I can't find anything that says that. It's my only problem. Early 30s? How do we know that? How do we know this?
Because, well, I didn't have any interest in this person. I thought not checking someone's age before having them draw, even something that could be put into a thumbnail, could be seen as questionable.
The doc includes the images in question. Due to the softcore nature of the image, Jar believes it was for a thumbnail but does not remember the specifics.
Like, I'm pretty sure I didn't ask for
He jacked off to that shit, boy. He was blasting his fucking dingle on that shit.
that because, like, I mean, it's clearly something that could be put in a thumbnail. I don't think you can put something like that in a thumbnail. That's one thing I really hate about accusations like this. They say you did this, and it's like, well, I can't prove a negative.
What the sigma?
Going back to the Discord logs, Jar does
Jar Jar Binks is funny.
Refer to it as porn instead of a thumbnail. There are also these images from the author speaking to someone else that was allegedly in that call that corroborated that Jar did request a pornographic image of Jaden. This was posted by creator GiveItAnt that also interviewed the author of the doc. There are more screenshots like this one of Jar sending fart fetish art.
Oh yeah, this is great. Love this.
The user in the screenshot alleges that this was sent to them when they were 15 years old.
That's incredible.
And that Jar knew of their age.
Wow, that's incredible. Incredible.
But there is far more to Jar's history than this.
He's doing a good job so far of proving his innocence. All right.
On October 22nd, 2022, creator Coben Seeth premiered a near hour-long video on Jar. This contained an
Is that the one we watched?
Interview with him, where many others corroborated his habits and actions. The first segment is about Jar's racist comments. Jar saying the N-word.
Okay, now he's redeemable. I'm just kidding.
Doing blackface and the outro song from his old videos.
Oh, so your thumbnail maker is either a racist white person or a according to
or what?
you. I decided to reveal my true colors.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's incredible. What are we doing here? What's happening today? There's just things that are happening on the screen in front of our eyes. There's beautiful, not really beautiful. I don't know what to say about this. This is fucking incredible. This is incredible. What a twist.
I, just a robot, am in fact black.
Wow, that's incredible. That's preposterous, guys. I can't believe that. Can you believe that Can you believe that was not edited in by me at all?
Colors.
That's crazy.
That's just a robot.
Just a robot. Incredible.
Am in fact black.
Nice,
As for Jar's old outro song,
robots can be black too. We love it. We love a guy that does stuff.
that was believed to be directly inspired by the hymn of the Republic, it turns out Jar had a different inspiration.
Just a robot marches on.
And before you say, hey Beckett, that's just the Battle Hymn of the Republic, what are you talking about, bro? It was noted by several sources that this rendition bears a striking similarity to the rendition in American History X.
Jew by Jew by Jew, the white man marches on.
Oh no.
Wow. Incredible. What do I say to that? That's fucking insane.
Oh no, that's perfectly understandable, and that is accurate. And when I
don't say that,
heard that racist rendition of it, I thought, oh, I'm gonna make my own rendition of this song.
Dude, what the fuck is this? Guy's an idiot. What is he doing?
Next section.
What? Wow, it's getting worse.
Section of the video is titled Sex Pest. While it does not include the Jaden accusations, as that was only being explored during this period, it does bring light to a lesser-spoken event and paints a picture of how often Jar makes these sorts of comments.
Jar asking about women's pussies is nothing new. He did it all the time when we would BC. Like, oh god, back when Peaches was still around, he used to ask us all sorts of inappropriate shit, and people.
Why'd you keep hanging out with him?
People kind of just rolled their eyes, and it was like, it's just Jar. He's too stupid to be a problem. So like, just roll with the punches.
While there already is
okay, I can see why they'd have that opinion of him.
A fair number of documented events of this sort of thing happening with Jar, there are few events of people interacting with him in person. That's where VidCon 2023 comes in. To preface this, Creator Spockter was in hot water for their own controversy. Creators like Jar were covering this. However, Jar's original thumbnail implied the events were far worse than they seemed. I was just looking to get a cupcake is a reference to the exposed pedophile creator EDP445 saying this.
That is true.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
With Jar implying Spockter's crimes were as grievous as EDP's through the thumbnail, creators in this community messaged Jar displeased about it.
The fallout from this thumbnail was actually pretty significant, and it's become its own little bit of Jar lore within the art commentary community. It actually even ended his friendship with another creator who goes by Harley. But personally, I think the far more interesting story is the fallout that occurred during VidCon. Jar begins by making it clear his intentions are to talk about the current drama. Mally is not very receptive to that. However, when she refuses a VC, Jar makes the very sensible move of suggesting they meet up for drinks and then possibly going to his hotel room.
Jar's message.
That's clear intentions, guys. If you're sitting here and you're like, how do I express myself clearly? Just look at Just a Robot. Just look at this guy. He's a staple. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's just like, hey, do I want to fuck this person? Maybe. I don't really know what having sex is. And boom, there you go. That's beautiful.
To creator Mally Malware read, quote, "We could talk in person at VidCon, just me and you over drinks.
Nice.
Maybe you could come to my hotel room with my lol JK." Unquote.
Lol,
Mally
JK.
responds, quote, "No way. I'm not going to spend VidCon time on that sort of thing. I want to focus on holiday stuff." Unquote.
No way, you're fucking weird, dog. That's what you really should have just said.
Prior to these messages earlier that month were messages of Jar stating, quote, "Nice. Can't wait for you to see how buff I am." Unquote. Which he got no response to.
Jar's pleas for meeting up become even more
I feel like if he was buff though, wouldn't he wouldn't he just show people that?
desperate. At one point saying he wouldn't threaten or berate her for not getting in a VC with him.
Mally and others corroborate
Hey, what a nice guy. You don't want to talk to me? Don't worry, I'm not going to harm you for that.
that they felt uncomfortable with Jar and tried to enjoy the event while still being on the lookout for him. One of these creators was Ponder Sprocket, who
Ponder Sprocket, what a beautiful guy. Great name.
had an
Ponder
interaction
Sprocket.
with Jar.
Ponder would be approached by Jar, who she did not recognize. They'd have a quick conversation, during which he'd mention he was also a YouTuber. When she asked, "Oh, what's your channel?" he responded, "Just a robot," gripped her hand tightly, and then laughed manically while walking away.
Side note, it has been corrected by a different creator that Jar did not laugh maniacally.
But one thing is for certain.
It would have been cooler if he did.
Upon hearing the name Just a Robot, Ponder exclaimed, "Oh God," and tried to pull away.
The kicker is he did it again this year. But another, I think 3.
Another 2 of our friends, yeah.
There are many instances where Jar mishandles social situations outside of the ones that involve sexual comments.
I wonder, has anybody ever considered you might be fucking autistic as fuck? I don't know.
A reason for this could be his autism.
No, I want to make this clear. I'm not using this as an excuse, but just as an explanation. I'm not saying this completely means what I'm doing is okay. But
you guys notice he's got a Disney icon as his PFP.
Not only do I have autism and dyslexia, so the communication between people, especially through text, is horrible. But
I never would have guessed he was autistic. That's incredible. What?
On top of that, I was pretty much homeschooled all my life, so I didn't really get to interact with people.
Jar goes on to
that actually is probably fucking valid as fuck.
Describe how he's lost jobs because of this sort of thing, and that he eventually would stop interacting with coworkers altogether. The final sections of the video covers the somewhat dichotomous nature of Jar, an overly confident drama tuber that wins all of his conflicts against the reality of everything shown in the video.
The reason that Just a Robot has been involved in so many fucking dramas is because as a drama is nearing its end, what Jar will do is jump in, waving his banner saying, "Don't worry guys, Just a Robot's here," when the battle is already won. And the only way Jar has been able to continue this grift is by parroting the takes that have already won the day. Which is exactly what happened in the Cinebear drama, by the way. Just a Robot saw Chud Logic covering it and laughing at Birdie and assumed that meant public opinion was turning. And then he just simply stole Kumu's opinions.
Damn, that's rough, man.
Unfortunately for him, Kumu's opinion,
at least he has that girlfriend he mentioned earlier,
opinions on the topic were fucking retarded.
Hey!
She ties Jar's overconfidence and the shield he's had to the various egregious, easily disprovable false allegations made on him over the course of his time online.
Jar's history includes some of the most insane false allegations I have ever seen, including in one instance a grooming accusation against her niece who does not exist.
What were the Fluffy Turbo allegations?
Fluffy Turbo and Chaos 55T came out of hiding to make up false allegations about Jar grooming and sexually abusing his niece, who doesn't exist.
What the fuck? It's kind of fucked up.
As has been shown throughout this video.
I mean, if that's true, it kind of makes sense as to why he would maybe be a little too charitable to other people if he had like his own false allegations. If all jokes aside, that might give him like a little bit of like, oh, okay, maybe that's why.
Jar always gravitates to drama content, partly because he enjoys it and thought he was good at it.
I guess I convinced myself I was good at it because I was like, I made it that far in drama content. Maybe it is my calling. And
can't believe this is the Bull Blacks of this community. Just being silly.
And I'm not gonna lie, drama content can be kind of fun.
Another aspect is
I'm not gonna lie,
Jar's vengeful nature. This is where Cope and Seeth plays a clip from a different interview.
Deep down, Jar is deeply, deeply vengeful.
Every time I go to bed and I'm about to fall asleep, I just feel angry about sometimes things that have happened 10 years ago, and sometimes I feel like revenge is the only thing that keeps me going.
That's so relatable, King.
I asked Jar to expand on that statement.
I do have a habit.
I mean, that's just like I feel the same way sometimes. I'll think about something stupid I've done, 20 years ago or 10 years ago.
Of holding grudges, and I want to make this clear because I didn't make it clear the first time. I don't hold grudges against like someone who just called me something mean in a comment section. That's not who I'm concerned with. I'm concerned with people who spread around like serious allegations about me or about people I know.
By the end of October, Jar had leaked a full interview between him and Cinny. This mirrored Jar's Discord messages with her.
What you did was bad, very bad. If you better thank your vagina. If you had a pee-pee, you would be. Oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee-pee.
Cutting it off right now. What the fuck?
I'm public enemy number 1 now, so like.
What is this guy? This guy's weird. He's always talking about peepees and vaginas, dude. What the fuck?
I can't make videos. I can't draw. I have no friends. So like, what do I even do?
I can't draw. Is that like, are you just saying that you don't like possess the skill, or?
My time.
Coom.
Also on display.
Okay, all right, dude. It's fucking. What do you? Why are you saying these things? Why? Why is your response to say "coom"? What are you doing?
Was Jar's arrogance, calling the audience stupid, claiming he has files upon files on his opposition like Batman.
And I'm guessing you didn't fully grasp what the word groomer meant, right?
I think anyone who was watching my videos might be able to discern that, because
if you could be so lucky, do you know how dumb these people are? So, do you know about the DC comic Tower of Babel?
Shut up.
I don't.
Batman's computer gets hacked by, I believe, Ra's al Ghul, and basically Batman on his computer had a file called Tower of Babel, and in that file was a bunch of folders on each of the Justice League members with like a list of all of their weaknesses and how to take them down. Yeah, I have that, but for ArtCC people.
Wow, that's so non-autistic, I think. That's what that is. Beautiful.
This confidence was juxtaposed to the reality of Jar's incompetence, a running theme in videos covering him, especially with the inexplicable comments he makes.
You were just a bit bi-curious, right?
Great question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why does it make sense?
Well, once I kissed an Italian guy, but that's not important right now. But after this, I need to go...
Was it by force? Did you force him?
For a little bit, because I need to take a dump.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very relatable,
okay,
thank
so
you.
it might just be gas.
Okay.
Dude, you don't have to. It's just like everything that comes to his mind, he just has to say.
I have a girlfriend.
That one might be his saving grace. If he literally cannot stop saying anything, maybe there's a chance for this guy. I don't know. Maybe.
Friend, I love her to death.
I love my girlfriend. She's real. She's real.
She was 90 pounds when I met her.
She's real.
And
she's so real, dude.
She's
so real.
so amazing.
She's real.
She was 90 pounds. What the
Why was she like 14? Like, why was she 90 pounds? Man, that sounds a little. What's crazy?
So I'm at the pool, just relaxing. 16-year-old girl shows up in her bikini. I realize I have to get the fuck out of there right now because
Why?
it's like I'm not
Are you gonna molest her?
gonna be paying attention. I'm gonna daydream. I'm gonna look in her general direction, and then suddenly a situation is gonna happen. So I.
What's the situation? What situation's gonna happen if you look at a 16-year-old girl in a bikini? What would happen?
Realize, like, whenever I see a 16-year-old girl in a bikini while I'm at the pool, I'm like, well, time to go home.
For that.
Wow. How old was he when he said that? What the fuck?
That last clip, Jar has given the context that he was fearful out of paranoia and not because of lust.
I tried to avoid the situation. I wasn't attracted to her, nothing like that. I just got out of the water.
It is no surprise that the
Alright, I think maybe I believe you. I don't know.
many enemies Jar has made through his time online are jumping on the opportunity to trounce him, especially when he's made comments such as these in the past. Quote, I can make a video and put them all 6 feet under. Unquote.
Whoa.
Jar has left voice notes with similar
That's very Creed coded. Hold me under. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 16-year-olds in bikinis are hot. Wow. You know what? That's a really bad one out of context, huh? Well, all right. I just kind of was going. I just got to do what I think. I just got to do what I think on that one. We're just kind of off the dome on that one. That's probably rough. Just for context, guys, I'm actually talking about 16-year-old boys. Okay.
Spirit.
To give you.
Okay. All right. Incredible. All right. It's rough. We're not helping ourselves. All right. All right.
Some perspective, I responded to Doodle Tones roughly over half a decade ago. I was a little guy back then. She's still receiving harassment to this day.
Whoa.
Mal, I understand you're new to being a public figure. Everything you say and do, well, it will be brought up. You're not a small person anymore. What you say has
Just like his girlfriend. You know, she used to be 90 pounds. Isn't that incredible?
consequences. I've been in plenty of dramas before, all of which I've won, and I've heard the same lines over and over and over again. You guys do not understand how much I've been pulling my punches.
While Jar's current situation did bring catharsis to those that had long-standing displeasure with him, the resulting fallout of all this created a mix of mockery and frustration towards Jar. In January 2025, he uploaded a video that included an apology and gave his side of the story for a multitude of claims against him.
I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I fucked up. I really dropped the ball on this situation. I can't even say
drop the jar.
That I was manipulated or enabled to get involved with the cine drama, because both my roommate and my girlfriend and even my neighbor...
I want to make this clear. I have a girlfriend. What? They thought defending someone getting bashed like I've done before would lead me to fighting against drama channels for years like I've done before. They didn't want to see me deal with that again. Go through hardship. It's not that they thought I was wrong because they didn't see the final video. Also, yes, I'll be adding text through this video so people are less likely to misunderstand me. Wouldn't we be more likely to misunderstand you if you have to add text there?
Told me that what I was doing was stupid and reckless. When Himpleton explained this to me, that was the moment everything hit me. Oh my god, I can't believe what I have done, and I'm so sorry for it. I should have done better research.
The top comments in this video are also a mix of mockery and frustration. Many comments citing not only his video in defense of Cine, but also the elements around it, such as his lack of research and lack of professionalism. And though Jar claims he was not flirting with her, the commenters do not seem to believe it. At the time of writing, Jar has only posted a single video on his channel after this one explaining that his channel was shortly hacked. Likely due to a lack of uploads and the fallout of the Cine video, Jar's main channel is getting less than 100,000 views a month, with Social Blade only showing a loss of subscribers since December of 2023.
Sad stuff, guys.
This is a result of arrogance and ego. An inflated ego that has been fed year after year of surviving petty squabbles that hardly required research or professionalism. Jar was not prepared to handle a story that had weight to it, and thus was crushed by it.
Alright, that was a good video. Kind of crazy though. Anything else here? Just gonna fast forward it. Oh, that was it. Alright, good video, man.